Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklarbro Country, the virus edition, a.k.a. the Faucet Fondlers, a.k.a. one egg, four legs, a.k.a.
You never get that one right.
One zygote.
One Zy, two goats.
One Zy, two goats.
Thanks, love that. And a.k.a. two men, one Afghan.
A.k.a. two bros, no garden hose, a.k.a. two Jews, no Carmen Killabrews, a.k.a. two fellows, no mellow yellows,
A.k.a. my wife's office.
a.k.a. two fellows, no cellos.
No cellos.
Two sitting fellows,
No cellos. No cellos. We're not even third and fourth chair cello.
a.k.a. two fellows, no lemon jello shots.
There you go.
We're here.
We're here. We've got stories. Again, thank you to everyone who has picked this thing up and followed it and still in contact with Reverend Dr. Stackhouse. I'm so excited. He's been getting back and forth to me. I'm elated at the friendship that this podcast has born in the best possible way. Keep getting your message out there. Keep being positive. It will reach people. Let's jump into the story because we've got a great one right now.
Okay, so let me start by saying if you have and this is a message just for everyone who's out there. If you even have the slightest thought that something you're putting out into the world, be it a tweet or a sign or a statement on our podcast or on any podcast or anything, a comment on TV, anything. If you think for a second that it could be possibly construed as racist or insensitive, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It's not that hard to just shut up.
In fact, that is, yes, Randy, that is the easiest thing you can do, to do nothing.
I would go one step further and say, don't think those thoughts. And if you are thinking those thoughts, think about why you're saying that.
Right. But if you have those thoughts and you're thinking, should I say those things right now? Don't.
It's time for me to weigh in. Don't do it.
Do nothing.
It's not time for you to weigh in.
That's not even heroic. That is the easy way out. I don't understand why more people aren't taking it right now. We got a story here. A Wisconsin gym decided to make the CEO of CrossFit look like he's a civil rights protester, like a Black Lives Matter protester.
That guy is just...
we talked about that guy.
That guy is... We talked about it on our other podcast. We talked about it on View from the Cheap Seats because there was a sports angle, the fact that Reebok dropped its sponsorship from...
Which we'll get into.
The CrossFit guy. We'll get into that later, but he just had to speak up. Right. Had to get his things out there.
Well, this Wisconsin gym makes him seem like he's a righteous and pious man. They posted a special quote, and this was written and taken a photo of, an I Can't Breathe workout.
What?
On a whiteboard at their gym.
Of course it was a whiteboard.
A workout named after the words Eric Garner and George Floyd used to plead with cops.
Who choked them out to death.
Right.
I Can't Breathe.
That's the name of the workout. How, I saw this and I was like, how in any way is that even a possibility? How is that even in the mix for you?
How does that get up on the whiteboard at all and not immediately get erased?
You got to reverse Nike this one. Don't do it.
Yep.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Call the workout the husband killer.
That's right.
Call it the Temple of Doom.
Call it anything but I Can't Breathe workout.
Yeah. Right now, especially. Even if that's what everyone says multiple times during your workout, do not call it the I Can't Breathe workout.
Don't even call it the catch your breath workout. Not in this environment right now. Have a sense of sensitivity to it.
So that's not even the worst part. Okay, not only was it called the I Can't Breathe workout, which is offensive, there's a cartoon drawing on the whiteboard in all black. Mm-hmm. So like not even wearing in all black of a man kneeling down. Okay, so I don't know why they couldn't look for a pink marker. They couldn't look for something else. Like the fact that you chose a black marker, even if that wasn't a conscious choice, again.
The wrong choice. Even if you're like, oh, wait, you take a look at it. Oh, wait, that could be construed. Nope, you left it up there.
You left it up there. And then, so there, next to the kneeling guy, there's a list of all the exercises that come throughout this workout. And then it says at the bottom, and don't you dare lay down.
Whoops.
Yikes.
Whoops.
Or what? What? Don't lay down or what? Or what? The instructor is going to put his knee in your neck?
Is that what's going to happen?
Until you get up and do some burpees? Why? Why would you put that? And why would you put after the end of it,
Yeah.
like insinuating that there will be some sort of
Or
punishment.
someone will die for this.
So according to Jen Dunnington, who is the co-owner of Anytime Fitness, which they should change their names to No Time Fitness in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, says that one of her trainers attempted to honor George Floyd by posting a workout for members this week.
Oh, I didn't get that. This is an honoring of the man.
That's seriously how you're going to play it.
Even
Seriously.
if it's true, you cannot play it that way.
Yes,
There's
yes,
no way
honor
to-
them, because that's what the Floyd family has been asking for, a workout to honor their murdered family member.
Yep,
Yes.
that's what they went on Capitol Hill yesterday. You didn't see that in the speech
I didn't
that they
see that.
made?
I missed that
They went
part.
on Capitol Hill and they said, would
If we could
someone
just
please
honor George Floyd with a kettlebell
by a
workout.
disrespectful sign on a whiteboard at a gym. That's all we're fighting for right now. So until someone brings it to us,
That
that's
is what progress looks like.
yeah, guys.
A phrase they will never say. So you're starting with a failed premise,
Yep.
okay? And then she
Did
went
she
on,
dig the hole deeper?
Oh, she does.
Okay, great.
Then she went on to say the workout was meant to be so hard that we felt what he felt.
Whoa. What?
What? Racism slowly killing him?
Is that
That's
what-
what you want to feel in your workout? I don't think you can feel that doing squats.
Yeah.
And look, if you say that, okay, if you say those words, like you said before, Randy, and you don't know in your heart that there's something wrong with that, you have a lot of work to do.
You are the problem.
You are the problem.
Be the solution. You know how you say that? Like, get through, be the solution. I'll give you a workout analogy.
Yes.
I'll give you a workout analogy to get over this thing. I'm going to use a workout analogy right here. You've hit the wall in terms of your ability to grow as a human being. Push through that wall.
Push through.
Get through it. Just say, I can do a little bit better. I can go a little bit farther. I can stretch so that, guess what? I can grow.
All right, so she's already made mistakes, and I couldn't agree with you more, Rand. She told reporters she regrets the sign's verbiage, saying, I deeply apologize. Okay.
That's a good start.
That, by the way, that should be the start and the finish.
Yep. I deeply
I
apologize.
apologize.
We fucked up.
I deeply apologize. We need to listen more.
Yeah.
We're taking stock. That's all you need to say.
Yep.
Instead, she went on to say,
Oh, she went on. Good.
I was not aware of the signage that it was posted in that way. Okay.
So now you're just
adding too
stop
much.
talking.
Just
stop
stop.
talking. That's like when a drunk person wants to add one more thing
Like they're already kind of getting off the
to
hook.
the bouncer as they're being let out the door.
Right.
Don't
So-
add another thing to it.
So wait, but I was not aware of the signage that it was posted in that way.
In what way would you
So
be the
you weren't aware of the signage? Or you weren't aware of this? You were aware of the signage,
Signage,
but you weren't not
aware
aware that it was posted in
this
that way.
Yeah.
That's two different things that you're saying in that statement. When people start not
You're
making
not
sense and like
clarifying.
apologizing for two separate things, in
You're
one
you're
thing,
raising more questions with your apology
gonna
than
get
you are
caught.
answering things.
You gonna get caught.
You gonna get bit.
she should have quit when she was ahead
That's
and said,
right.
"I deeply apologize."
You
End of
don't
statement.
need to superset this apology. Just quit with the requisite amount of reps. We deeply apologize.
End it. So
That's where you, in your moment, you regenerate.
take a breath. Go
Then
get some water.
regenerate. That's right.
Okay. Quote, I didn't read it in that way, but I do definitely apologize that those words were on there.
Okay, so now
I didn't read it in
that
that
way
way.
means that people who did read it in that way are wrong.
I'm putting this on you. I'm so sorry that you read it that way.
I'm so sorry that you took it in that way.
Because you could have taken it a different way, the way I
read
took
it,
but you had to be overly
so
sensitive.
now I have to apologize for the sensitive people out there.
But so then you can't say I apologize.
Right.
That you can't then say I apologize if you say I didn't take it that way. You can't
It's-
say I apologize. You did.
it's mostly on you. This
Yes.
what happened. Now you didn't write the sign, but you're not fully taking the blame for the
No,
sign.
but she is putting it on the sign itself. I apologize that those words were on there. Like the words
It's just
chose to
magically-
be on there.
Yeah.
Like no human is putting them on there.
Look, the person
The words hopped up on the whiteboard. And
That's
yes,
right.
yes, it is a whiteboard.
It is a whiteboard, like I mentioned before. Of course, it was going to be a whiteboard.
Donnie,
It's not going to be any chalk on a blackboard.
no. Dunnington, who posted a video apology to the gym social media page, deleted it shortly thereafter.
Okay, that's good. I guess.
No, it's not good that
terrible.
she deleted it. She insists that she and the gym did not mean to offend anybody by the workout, and yet you're
Again.
offending everyone by your apology.
Again, we didn't mean to offend anyone by the workout. Says people who got offended
They need to understand why they got offended by something we
That's
did.
right.
And then she couldn't even get the video apology right. The fact that she posted something and then
had
took
to
it
delete
down.
it. Yeah.
Why would she post a video and then take it down?
Is she getting from pressure from people who are saying
Don't
apologize?
Yeah.
You did nothing wrong.
the PC police are in your face.
Don't apologize.
Don't do this.
Don't apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
Fact. Dunnigan
You're
says.
calling Dunnigan. It's Dunnington.
Dunnington says.
She is Dunnington.
She's done again.
She's Dunnington.
I can't breathe line was meant to be a motivator.
Stop talking. Stop talking right now. Stop.
So you can't apologize for it and then try to justify it.
That's right. That's what she's doing.
Was meant to be a motivator, calling the line a rallying cry used by protesters all over the country.
Yeah. That's part of Black Lives Matter protests.
Yes. Yeah, it works when it's there. It does not work in a boot camp abs class.
Right.
It works when you're walking the streets and trying to evoke political change.
Unless at the end of the abs class, you are talking about comprehensive police reform.
Or you're taking that class out in the street and the cardio is running up to a protest and trying to get people...
or the cardio is figuring out ways for every sit-up, we're going to donate money to black businesses. There you go.
As for the lay down line, Dunnington added, I apologize that it said that. The line on there should not have been on there.
So it's the line's fault.
That it said that.
It said that. I apologize that it said that.
Like
meaning
the sign got out of line again. Oh, I'm sorry. The whiteboard generated that.
This
line.
is what you want to know what I hear with that? I hear her saying, we wanted that sentiment. I just apologize that it tipped off people's sensors. I wish we could have said it in more of a coded way.
Right.
That's what she's saying.
So I'm mad that it said that line should not have been on there.
I mean, like why was the line on there?
What she's doing is
go ask the line.
She's separating the words from the person who wrote the words,
which you can't do,
which you cannot do. And it's like she's saying the words jumped magically onto the whiteboard and organized them into some stupid.
God forbid anyone take responsibility in this instance.
Right.
Come on.
Here's the deal. If climbing into a hole that you just dug for yourself was a workout, this woman would be like a world champion.
Yeah. She's getting out of it.
She should be sponsored by Reebok. Now that Reebok isn't sponsoring CrossFit anymore, they're looking for people to sponsor.
Sponsor this woman. She's getting out of deep holes that she put herself in. So digging the hole was a lot of work.
That's a lot of energy.
That's heavy work. That's heavy work on your traps and on your lats and stuff. And then climbing out of the hole, it's like doing 27 pull-ups.
It is.
Climbing out of the deep, deep hole that you put yourself in.
Dunnington, you're doing it. You can't just put a sign up and expect, oh, that's going to be funny. Vet it.
So here's what it is. And we talked about CrossFit, and we'll go out on this break, but the idea that CrossFit is a workout regimen that has helped so many people.
Yes.
People love it because it's fast. There's camaraderie in the group. There's,
some people outside of it accuse it of being cult-like, but inside of it, what they say is that once you get into the system of CrossFit, you challenge yourself. You see what other people are doing. You it motivates people.
And by the way, you look at the people who do CrossFit, they're in insane shape. So it must be working. The problem is you don't know who's the guy at the top. And the guy at the top has been spewing, I don't know if you heard about all his Zoom and everything that he said. He is like this person, Dunnington. Right. He is like that on a grand scale. And Reebok pulled their sponsorship because they're like, we can't sponsor this guy. And he has stepped down. Right. The whole point, it reminds me of Bikram Yoga.
Yeah.
Bikram, who stole all the positions from his teacher. Okay. So he's basically claiming that it's his 26 exercise when really there's proof that
he lifted it from someone else.
He stole it from someone else and claimed that it was his own. So he's already basing everything on a lie. The problem is the exercises are really good. And if you go through all 26 and you do it the right way, it's good for you. So now you're forcing people to choose from something that has made their lives better.
Right.
I can't do it if it comes from such a poisonous source. Bikram, a known rapist, a known person who has sexual predator. Okay. And he has treated people like garbage in the thing. And he's just, his business practices are terrible. He's like the Rajneeshi in that way. Worse. So he is known to be a predator in that way. But you're saying, gotta get such a good workout. So what you're going to see, and what I think you're going to see with CrossFit, is people are going to start to splinter off and say, we're not going to call it CrossFit. We're just going to call it picking up stuff.
Or
throwing stuff around. 10-minute workout.
Home fit.
10-minute workout, whatever.
DIY gym.
So I say this to anyone out there who is a person that is looking to start a rival to CrossFit. Now's your opening. Go make it inclusive. And the last thing we'll say is our cousin Steph Sklar, who we love very much, owns 2 cycle bar gyms. Her whole business is based on people sitting right next to each other, sweating on each other, which right now during the coronavirus it can't do. She has sunk all of her life into owning these 2. She just bought a second one. Okay. So she's sunk everything into it. Guess what she isn't? She's not against the Black Lives Matter movement.
Nope.
She's not against the coronavirus channeling it the correct way. So you don't have to, just because
you own a business,
that's right.
Just because your business has been affected by what's going on right now, doesn't mean you have to become a racist.
That's right.
All right, let's
There
take
you
a break.
All right, take a break. We'll come back after this with another fantastic story. This is Sklarbro Country, the Virus Edition. Stay with us.
Jello catastrophe, and that ain't funny. And he said,
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. A couple things to mention. Our YouTube page, we started this, we're going to start this weekend putting up clips from the Okendo special.
Our dad is in the first one.
Oh my God. I think we chopped it up to 12 clips that'll drop every Saturday. So fun. Check that out. Just go to YouTube, look up Sklarbro Country, subscribe to it, tool around on there. Let's see if we can't get more people to subscribe to the page.
I would love it.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. And the more you look at it, the better it is for us. Also on June 21st, which is a Sunday night, TBS Tournament of Laughs. We're a part of it with so many other great people, so many great comedians.
We'd love to keep doing bits in the show, so you got to vote for us.
Vote for us. Watch it. It's going to be on at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern time on the 21st, which is a Sunday night. Now they're splitting it up into 2 of the 32 comedians that are competing against each other. Right. There'll be 8 on that first Sunday, 8 on that second Sunday. I don't know if we're in the first or the second, but watch the show, vote for us, and let's jump into the story.
Keep you posted. All right. Leave it to the New York Post to ruin even a fun, carefree approach to sex advisory by New York City health officials.
Because they got to come out and speak about it now.
The New York Post is like that guy at an orgy who's always trying to stick his junk in someone's ear.
Yep.
Everyone's like, hey, we don't want it.
You need to
Everyone
go. You need
has
to
said
take
no.
that somewhere else.
Just, it's embarrassing.
I know this is an orgy with no rules, but you just crossed the line.
Except with the New York Post, it's puns.
Yeah.
They're sticking that.
Again, it's just
they're sticking that in your
ear.
All right. So I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the pandemic. I think we talked about that even on this podcast. New York City health officials gave their guidelines of sex in the time of Corona.
That's right.
They talked about making it a one-man show, one-woman show, self-love. That's the key. Masturbation. Don't knock it. It's sex with someone I love.
That's right.
The old Woody Allen joke, who I'm glad we're quoting him. They also warned, this is the thing, I don't think we picked this up last time. They warned against rim jobs.
Yeah. Or even watching the movie Pacific Rim.
Hey, well, that
actually is, that might be a smart, good, sound New York Post advice.
And here's where the Post ruins it, okay? They get on the rim job thing. The Post says New York City officials became the butt of many jokes after that.
You got to stop. You got to stop. It's not good.
Did they stop, though, Rand? Did they stop? They did not.
But butt play, I get it. It's funny, but just stop.
Okay. They went on to write, health officials continue to poo-poo the practice.
I mean,
that's just terrible.
Hey, don't shit all over their puns.
I'm sorry. I have to. I have to in this.
All right.
My first thought was, who is writing for the New York Post? My 11-year-old son, because he would think that's funny.
Maybe you're not with him all day.
I'm not.
Are you? He might be sending stuff in via Zoom.
New York City health officials, they've come out with a few. This is it. New suggestions for fun.
Let's hear 'em.
One of the suggestions I just want to narrow in on or zoom in on, and that is sexy Zoom parties.
What is this, a city council meeting in Vallejo, California?
Or in Mexico? Yes, because there's nothing sexier than someone saying, you like that, and then for other people saying, like what? Your camera is off.
You got to turn the camera icon on.
You see where there's a line?
Now you just muted yourself. You got to. We can't hear you now.
We can't see that.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Now I can't.
Log back off and then log back on.
Get out of the Zoom. Get into the Zoom, and then say accept it with computer audio.
That's right.
And then
what is she saying? I don't understand.
Look, that people's arms disappearing into their virtual backgrounds.
Then they get back on, like, hit it. And someone's like, my ass? No, the camera icon in the bottom left corner.
Guys, we only have 2 more minutes because this Zoom's going to end at 45 minutes.
No, and they didn't buy the upgraded thing. Sexy Zooms. That's what's happening with that.
Yeah.
Too much can go wrong in a sexy Zoom.
There are too many technical difficulties that could arise that could get in the way of a sexy Zoom. And so then, fine. Zooms, that's
fine.
one thing.
That's one thing.
The other thing they recommended was if you're going to have a group sex situation,
Take place.
you do it in wide open spaces.
In New York?
Like where? Yankee Stadium?
Chris Christie's rectum?
A James Dolan concert?
Just wide open
The mosh pit of a James Dolan concert?
Wide open spaces is
In New
what
York
you're
City,
talking
there aren't any wide open spaces in New York City.
Uh-huh.
By the way, they also suggested bringing alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
You better not confuse that with the lube tube, is all I'm saying.
Keep those two things very far from each other.
They can't look even remotely alike either.
That is a mistake you can only make once.
Unless you love that.
Unless that's what you're into.
That's your
the pain is part of what you do.
Unless pain is part of it.
But you can always count, Randy, on the New York Post to ruin it with some horrible puns.
And they will.
And these guys, look, they're just trying to give good advice.
I
Obviously,
know.
they said, in the article, they said, we don't want people to not have sex. Wear a face mask if you can.
Yeah.
We want to keep that going.
Yes.
They're saying human contact is important. We can't let Corona shut all that down.
That's right.
They're just doing their part to come up with creative ways that we can easily make fun of.
It was the Post that then tried
New
to...
York Post ruined it by
Post is
adding
like, there
puns.
you go. Yeah.
Get your puns out of our ears.
We didn't ask for them to be in our ears.
In this group news orgy, get your puns out of my ear.
Take your junk, New York Post, and get it out of our ears. All right, there's the show, you guys.
There you go.
What a blast. We're barreling into the weekend. Keep the fight alive for everyone who's listening to this, and it helps you feel like you can step back into the ring the next day. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. Go punch a water faucet, then go wash your hands. Stay protected. Stay connected. Don't get infected. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.